Hi everyone, you're with me Sarika on 11 Stream. I'm sure you all have shared the channel and subscribed to it. And today we're going to talk about our future. I'm sure you all have made big plans for your future, the financial planning and all your diet plans and what am I going to do in my career and everything. But have you really ever sat and thought about it? What kind of a future are we creating for our children actually? If you look around yourself right now, I'm sure आपको 5 चीजें भी ऐसी नहीं मिलेंगी जिनमें chemicals ना हो. Whether you look at your food colors, you look at all the chemical preservatives, your fertilizers, your pesticides, and with all the plastic around. है कि नहीं? So today we're going to talk about our future, and to make our future bright, I think it's time that we need to go back to the way our ancestors lived. Which was basic, natural, pure living. I think we need to go back. So today's episode of The Road Less Traveled is let's go back to future, and I have with me the lovely Seeza Bhardwaj who will take us on her journey of organics.
Thank you.
Hi Seeza, welcome to The Road Less Traveled.
Thank you so much.
So briefly tell us something about yourself.
Okay, so yeah, my name is Seeza, and I've been very conscious about the way we have been living our lives.
Very polluted.
Yes, basically in the name of modernism, we have been destroying our lives, playing up with our with the gifts nature has given, and our own health.
Very true.
So I feel it's very important.
So how did this, you're so much into organic living, pure living, like you said, the way nature has given it to us. So how did it all start, and what was the trigger point, or what was the beginning?
Okay, frankly, I don't remember what was the trigger point. I've been brought up in a family where spirituality, we were very close to nature. My grandma had a beautiful kitchen garden and we were very involved in that. So that was the playground. So I think I was always connected to it, and all through my life, like career-wise, I never thought what I want to do. Before, I thought of being a Prime Minister of India. I always had this idea of, yes, I always had this idea of serving people.
Right.
But just couldn't decide. So we say 10वीं में इतने number आ गए. Now you should go select science.
Right. It's all about the numbers in that age.
Yeah. So I wanted to take up arts without knowing what I actually want to do. I said I like geography, I like history, so let's do this.
Right.
But I had the pressure of taking up science. So I did science for my +1, +2. I asked my parents to drop it after my 12th.
Okay.
They refused. So I ended up being a software engineer. I was here. And I was such a rebel. I hated those 5 years. But that was the time which pushed me to do my research work.
So I think when you went away from what you actually wanted to do in your heart, that pushed you more into getting into it.
Possible. But that was not career-wise. Frankly, it was not that I want to do something out of it. I was more concerned, I'm doing engineering, but for what? I don't know if, I won't... See, this is very... this thought I've been putting into everybody's head. पहले कहते थे कि खाने के लिए आपको चाहिए रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान.
Right.
But frankly, you need water, food and air.
And these are the precise 3 things which are heavily polluted these days.
Today, I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. I'm scared. I can't leave this planet to her. She should not have a clean water to drink.
True. Very true.
That was something I feel this thought has always been very important.
So the word organic we've been using a lot these days. It's become more of a fashion statement. I'm wearing organic clothes, and I'm eating organic, I'm buying organic vegetables.
Yeah.
So what does this term exactly mean to you?
Frankly, organic is the most polluted and corrupt word that's been used today. I think it is supposed to be like that.
Right.
When greed takes over. So today, only the rich, the fancy people are saying, oh, I'm wearing organic, this cotton is organic, my this is organic. Why can't a person who's just earning enough to survive, why can't they have pure food?
Right.
So today, I'm fighting for this. Today, I don't want to buy a fancy organic जो प्लास्टिक के पैकेट में पैक्ड है और सुपरमार्केट में पड़ा है. I don't want to buy that.
So basically a handmade soap wrapped in a thin, say, cellophane sheet or anything.
Not a cellophane sheet also. I mean,
whatever they call it.
Yeah. So I think I'll prefer something like that. Even today, whatever fruits I'm buying, I'm so particular about how I'm carrying my vegetables and my fruits. I prefer dumping it in my car and then coming back home and getting a carry bag and getting it back into the
Right.
But we need to be very conscious about our actions. You just can't say भाषण कोई भी दे सकता है. Like
Right.
we all know plastic नहीं use करना, ये नहीं करना.
But I think it's time we actually put it into use.
True.
Like we boast of it a lot. No plastic. But at the end of the day, we are using plastic every 2 seconds of our lives.
True.
Right?
I feel our comfort and convenience, that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem. We don't want to get out of that comfort zone and that convenience. Microwave में ही गरम कर लेते हैं.
No, the funniest thing is like when I've seen a lot of people, sitting in cafes and discussing about all this pure living and natural and organic, though I'm scared of using the word organic now. And then they'll be having these cold coffees and all with those plastic straws. So it's quite ironical.
It is. And we have this new trend of going to dietitians and they say organic, do like all the fuss about it. One, you're promoting food which is not local.
True.
Which is not seasonal. I just don't understand, why don't you just eat dal, roti, whatever vegetable you have.
What our ancestors have been eating, and they've been doing much better than what we are doing right now. So we've actually let them down by adopting all the Western stuff and all the exotic stuff, right?
It just looks beautiful, I think. So we're just, we're just working for our eyes, I think.
Maybe. And it sounds very nice, like you're having the chia seeds and the avocados and,
it makes no sense.
It sounds very exotic. I had an avocado salad today. Okay, fine. Why couldn't I just eat a kakdi and... True.
I think we live in a society. We like to, like the word show off, what brand
True.
clothes you're wearing, what car you are driving, which school did you study in. These things define you. So yeah, I think I hate that. And I'm somebody, though I'm surrounded by this,
right.
But I want to break that. Even if somebody's not liking it, I'll prefer saying, that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You just spoke of a brand and you have a brand of your own.
Yes.
What is that?
So the Green Loom came into existence last year.
Okay.
But the journey is long. It started in 2008, 2009.
Okay.
So then I told you, like, I was forcing myself into engineering,
right.
And I started my research without knowing. It was not career-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So I did few projects, helping out some NGO, writing some article for somebody, and doing all those things. And I was writing a lot of people. I was writing Dr. Vanna Shiva, like she's a guru. So I wrote a lot of letters to her.
Mm-hmm.
And after doing my engineering, I received a mail from her, which said that there's a course being organized in at her farm. Mm-hmm. So if you want, I could join in. I was so happy. But you know what happened? I was confused at that stage because I wanted to impress my parents and do all those things. I had filled
Being the good daughter.
Yes,
right?
yes, and that show up because seeing all my friends, they were clearing their civils and going to these. They had these fancy jobs, and here I was saying, "Mujhe kheti karni hai." And there was another thing. I want to study agriculture, but not what they're teaching in the colleges.
Right.
My parents would say, "Are you crazy? Like, what are you planning to do?" So I had filled a form for Harvard summer school.
Okay.
And in my family, I have doctors and engineers. My younger brother, he went to IHM, Aurangabad, worked with Ritz-Carlton in Barcelona.
Wow.
And I was thinking, my God, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, and there you were thinking of doing kheti badi.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So that's why I was filling that form, summer school for
Right.
Harvard. And just the next day, I got a mail from the university that okay, the first step is cleared, and I had all the other formalities had to be done. I took just one day to decide that I'm not doing that. I never told my parents that I had filled such a form, or maybe I was writing to Dr. Vanna Shiva. So I told my mom, I've got a mail, I want to do this course. And she understood. So this course had to happen in September. And February I was supposed to be getting married.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I remember one of my relatives, she said to me, 6 महीने पहले लड़कियां ना bridal package
I was
ले
about
लेती
to
हैं.
say that. So instead of taking a bridal package, you took
Yeah.
an organic course
Yes,
package.
yes. Oh yeah, I think
Lovely,
so.
lovely.
That's what I did. But she said, "Kali ho ke aayegi शादी पे."
So are we inspiring some wannabe brides or anyone
I
who's
hope I do
interested in
inspire.
taking the course instead of a bridal package?
I think you must do this. You connect yourself to Mother Nature, to what you are.
True.
I feel women are very strong. We have this power of healing, and it all comes from here, this nature.
True. I think the more you connect it to your elements, the more you exude that kind of a calm and that kind of a nature and that nurturing that Mother Earth gives us.
So today the fight is not about I have to protect the environment, I have to protect water. It's about our survival, my child's survival. Mother Earth, like Mother Nature is very powerful.
It starts from home actually. So what you've done is a very basic thing that you've tried to cleanse your own life with respect to yourself and your child. You're trying to give them something very pure and natural. So we have a lot of stuff here from your
Yes.
the green loom. So what is it like?
So what I'm dealing is we are into body care products which are chemical free.
Okay.
Yeah. We have organic cold pressed oils. We have spices. I just ended spices.
Oh wow.
We have organic teas, honey. Organic teas are coming from Assam, and we're not working with big tea estates. We're working with very small scale farmers. So that's something I wanted to do. So basically, I want to work with small scale farmers or those cottage industries.
So basically, you're trying to encourage the local economy also.
Yes.
So
Only
yeah.
the local economy.
So actually, that's even I've started doing it. So instead of buying from these big stores, especially the vegetables and all, you go to the local mandis or these old ladies and old men sitting on the roadside. So you buy stuff from them and you're helping them earn some money, and instead of the big companies taking your hard-earned money.
Yeah. And then anyways, it is all going for the rentals and fancy
True.
packing.
All the superficial stuff, I call it. So what do we have?
I'm also dealing into sustainable products. So Green Loom is divided into 3 things. One is retailing part. One is we are doing eco-friendly gifting solutions.
Oh, lovely.
Without the plastic and all that, and those fancy plastic flowers and leaves. So we're using natural stuff. And then we're doing workshops also. So here we have a bottle cleanser which is made out of coconut coir.
Fiber. Okay.
Yeah, and
lovely.
this is
So instead of buying that plastic thing, we could go in for this. And how long does it last?
a year.
Around.
Yeah, my daughter is 1.5, so it's been a year I've been using this.
Oh, wonderful.
And this is again made up of coconut coir. This is a dish scrub.
Yeah,
So instead of using
I
a
thought this
plastic-
was a set of coasters, honestly, So-
I can just ask somebody to paint it and sell it as a coaster.
Exactly,
now.
that's a nice idea.
Yeah.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah, so a set of 5 is for 80 rupees, and that plastic you're
the
buying,
Scotch Brights and all
Yes.
that we buy, right?
So this is going to last longer than that stupid plastic, and that leaves the microplastic in the
Exactly,
water.
which
and
we are
everything.
consuming ultimately. Oh, lovely. So this is a set of 6
5.
for
Actually, sorry, it's a set of 5.
set of 5. Okay.
Yes.
So one out. So set of 5 for 80 rupees, which lasts around 6 to 7 months. I'm
More
sure,
than that also,
right?
I think. Yeah.
So this actually comes out cheaper,
Yeah.
right?
And safer for your kids, for you.
And I have these
These are seed
plantable pencils. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we have
these pencils, and there are seeds at the end of it. So once we are finished,
Yeah.
so we just take out like beans. You have ladyfinger, you have sunflower and coriander. Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
So this encourages kids to plant something. and-
Plus, these are colorful.
yeah.
These are really, really colorful. I think much better than all the other brands that we get. Really, really nice. And you have similar crayons also for kids.
Yes. So this is made from we have recycled newspaper.
And this also has seeds. So if anyone wants to buy this with the summer vacations, literally on your at your doorstep, you can buy all this and keep the kids busy, and later on have a nice kitchen garden, right? Okay, and
Yes. So that's okay.
yeah, that's okay.
And we have a bamboo toothbrush.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've been looking for it since like ages, so I'm gonna take one.
It's all yours.
So there's no Oral-B or Colgate or anything
No.
written on it, but it's quite soft and it looks nice.
1.5 million plastic toothbrushes are discarded every year. Just discarded. And so many times, kids are just going to the supermarket. I like this toothbrush, very fancy.
Yeah,
And the other one
with
is
all the
just-
Barbies and
Yeah,
the cars and
true,
everything,
true,
right?
true. So it's important that we inculcate such habits from a very
Okay, so one is toothbrush and one is the bigger menace is the straws that we use. Like I said, people are discussing organic stuff over a cold coffee with plastic straws. So we have these nice steel straws from you
yeah.
with a nice cleaning brush, and obviously they will last you for, I'm sure, a lifetime.
Yeah.
Right?
It's been 2 years I'm using one.
Lovely, lovely. So if anyone wants to get any of these, how do they do it?
We're on Insta, we're on Facebook, contact me there.
Of course, right now you can message and you can just tell
Yeah.
us, and we'll put you in touch with her, and you can have all this wonderful thing. There's a notepad also. This is again plantable. So after you're done with your drawings and your notes and your writing, you can just plant it. And what seeds are in it?
Basil.
Lovely. So after you're done with your writing, you can have a nice pasta also with like after say a couple
Yeah.
of weeks or something like that.
True.
So Seeza, this has been wonderful,
Thank you.
and
even the
I don't mind running away with the basket. And there is this nice.
So basically, this is to tell you we are not using plastic at all. This tag, this sticker, this is from recycled paper, and I'm not using that laminated
Right.
sticker, which is easy. I have to really put a gum and then stick it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't want to contribute to that stupidity.
See, that is your bit, and we all can try and do our bit to make our planet healthy and the future bright for our kids. And when we're talking kids and a bright future for our kids, Seeza is a wonderful mom to a 1.5-year-old
Yes.
sweet little kid. She was just roaming around here, but now her dadi's taken her. So how do you do things with her?
Okay, I am not a know-it-all woman.
We all are learning every day.
Yeah. See, there are few things. I'm into meditation, so that keeps my sanity, and that keeps me connected to the reality and the actual stuff. So you're connected to the nature, yourself,
Right.
the self. So you're aware and conscious about your acts.
And that is what you'll pass on to
Yes,
the little
yes.
ones also.
I don't have a helping hand कि मेरे बच्चे को कोई और ही देखे. I don't do that.
Right.
I believe in energy. So you know what energy I'm giving out. So I cook for my daughter. I make sure it's fresh. I give her all the time when she needs me. When she's sleeping, only that is the time. Like this is secondary.
This is secondary.
Yeah, because she's the future, not
Obviously, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing all this for them.
For them.
Not
So when I
us.
say kids, I'm not talking about just my kid.
Right.
I'm talking about your kids who still have a lot of years on this planet.
True.
So I make sure that she knows. And if you talk about kids, I want you don't have to judge. You know, कई बार लोग बोलते हैं हमें कैसे पता चलेगा क्या सही है क्या गलत है.
बिल्कुल.
Traditional knowledge, the traditional wisdom, what your dadis and nanis had, that was the right knowledge.
So it's time to go back to dadi nani ke
Yes.
nuskhe.
Today what we have is our trends.
Mm-hmm.
Today keto diets and
Yeah.
some things are fancy, oats
True.
khalo and you know all those fancy things. These are trends. These are not going to last long. What is going to last long is the wisdom, your knowledge, your ancestors, your grandparents had. And there's a difference between information and knowledge.
True, very
Yeah.
true, very true.
So make sure you get knowledge, you don't get information, and that happens only when you're connected to yourself.
True. So yeah, it's not very easy to make a sudden change. Of course, it has to be a very slow change, and we have to change a little every single day. And today, let's promise that we'll start thinking about it and acting upon it to make our future bright for our little ones, for our children, and we'll try and do our bit like Seeza has started. And if you want to get in touch with her, of course, write in to us. You can comment and share what we are doing. And if you come across anyone you think jinka story humko share karna chahiye, and we all should know what good they're doing for the society, how they're giving it back to it, you must let us know, and we'll definitely present them before everyone. And keep watching 11 Stream. Keep healthy, keep organic, keep pure, and let the nature do its course. And I'll see you next time with another amazing person. Till then, you take care and keep sharing. Subscribe to our channel. Bye bye. Thank you.